This is Career Resource Management and Effective Communication. Hello, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. So if you're attending a Career Resource Management session and you'll be discussing effective communication, these are the kinds of discussion topics that you'll be engaged in. With effective communication, you'll be discussing how we communicate, what are the barriers to communication, the implications of aviation jargon and the use of slang in general, and we'll be looking at the benefits of standardized phraseology, or in the case of aviation, standardized aviation phraseology. So if we had to define communication, we would say that it's the passing of a message or information from one person to another, one party to another, or one system to another. There would be a sender of a message and information that will be transmitted, and then there will be a recipient of that message or information. So in communication, you would look at the general process of transmission, the content of that information, the reception of that information, but also the feedback. And why is feedback so important? So part of this course, you'll be discussing the different types of communication, the different modes of communication. Verbal, non-verbal, symbols and signs. What types of communication do we utilize most? Do we use them all at the same time? And which are the most efficient, and are we effective at this process? You would also look at the fragility of communications. When information is being omitted, when messages and information is poorly constructed, is the message or information even transmitted in the first place? Is it somehow blocked or lost along the way? Is it not received? Or even if it is received, is it misunderstood? So what would be the barriers of communication? So you would look at influences like distraction, workload, interference, environmental effects, bad timing of sending or receiving a message or information, the complexity of it, the length of it, and also how familiar you are with the content of any message or information. We'd also be looking at any other influences as well, and this will be open for discussion. So within communication or effective communication, we'll be looking at phraseology and terminology, standard and non-standard terms, primary languages and cultural differences, and the differences between non-tech and tech talk. So within CRM communication, we can discuss where we have successes and where we have failures. But ultimately, we want to try and always get communication right and always improve communication. We always want to strive to make it more effective. So we'd look at effective assertiveness, hinting, questioning, checking the validity of communication, standardization and frequency of communication as well. We would look at the role of briefings, speech rate and tone, the benefits of having concise, clear, simplex and timely information. We would look at the role of feedback and the confirmation correction loop, and we'd also look at the manner in which communication is delivered in terms of manners, in terms of common courtesy, and any other external influences that can affect not only how a message and information is transmitted, how it travels, but critically how it's received. So one of the questions within communication would be, why would we improve communication? What is the benefit to improving communication? We want to share information, we want to share mental models, and we're always trying to learn to be better. And we do this by inquiry, advocacy, listening, having good, sound conflict resolution, and able to critique and be critiqued. So how can you communicate effectively? Display clarity and brevity, empathy and feedback, use standard common language, promote briefings, have good manners and courtesy, and the receiver of the message needs to be ready. Receiver ready, have attention, have comprehension, and also acceptance of the information or the message. One of the areas that you might discuss is, are you listening? Do you look interested? Are you able to inquire or question? You're able to stay on target, test the understanding of any communication, evaluate the message, and neutralize your feelings. Communication is one of those key areas within Career Resource Management, which either defines whether it's going to be a success or a failure. So a lot of emphasis is always placed on communication in any system or any workplace environment, any industry, to always improve communication. So with any CRM session, especially communication, be prepared to come and discuss the elements involved. If you like what I do here, please subscribe to the channel and keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.